All we really have as like students and pupils is a progress coach that we go to visit once a week. However, there's only maybe 3 progress coaches, and as Welsh students, we only have one pick. We only get the one person. And so I think it's like she does a lot of things surrounding mental health. However, you have to actually like her, you know? I know we didn't have a choice in who we could get, or if we can't speak to her, but yet we're just forced to be able to. For people outside of college, if you were to book maybe counselling or therapy or something, you're very much like just given a therapist, and it's hard to just be able to change to a new therapist. Maybe they're busy or there isn't any available, so you're just forced to stick to this person, but maybe you can't really get on with them, so you can't go to the full extent of your problems because you don't feel that bond or that trust with that person.
I know back in my high school, we had like a counsellor and stuff that you could talk to, but she was only available on like Mondays and Tuesdays. So if anyone was like busy or in important classes those days, they wouldn't be able to see her at all. There was just like a lack of areas and people they could talk to about stuff.
A lot of, people that I know and I've surrounded myself around have said that the support networks in place in this day and age are not helpful, are not what people need. I think what people need is community-based sort of communication and community-based talking. So surrounding yourself with the right people to talk. In 6 years, I was on a waiting list for a autistic diagnosis. That had such a negative impact on my mental health because I went through a lot of my education, a lot of my high school, a lot of my college. Actually, the first year of my college, going through it without no help. There was nothing there. There was no support. So I was sort of left in the dirt. And of course, COVID happened. So that took a massive, massive toll on my headspace and the whole diagnosis process. But eventually, once I had my diagnosis, I had the right support. I had the right people to go to and turn to. And it gave me a better idea of like what I had and how that positively affected my mental health.
This generation is trying to be taught to open up a bit more, but still past generations are still very judgmental. So your parents might not realise it, but they might be pushing you into a corner where you're like, oh, I don't want to open up because my mum, for example, just said I'm lazy, instead of actually giving the support that you're looking for.
I feel like with older generations, some of them can be like in denial about like people having mental health issues. They'll just deny the fact that it exists or something. Loads of people around my dad's age have said to me that like, oh, ADHD didn't exist when I was a kid or something. It's like, oh, well, it did, but you weren't educated on it. I feel like we do need to educate older people on the issues.